Wonderful. All right. Welcome, welcome. So for this class, I'm actually going to have you guys start off by laying on your backs. So find a comfortable position, laying on your mat. As we start to just really ground down and get into our practice here, we'll do our breath work on our backs as well. So you can either have your legs extended or your knees bent, bringing your feet closer to your hips. You can have your hands resting at your sides, or if you'd prefer, you can have your hands resting on your belly, just really connecting with where you are sending your breath. This week's breath practice will be equal parts breath work. So we'll inhale for 4 and exhale for 4. Towards the end, I might throw in a little bit of square breathing. We'll practice with retention. So holding with the full inhale and then holding with the full exhale. Well, let's go ahead and just start to get into this breath. Inhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Adding retentions, practicing square breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Last round, inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Great breath, you guys. If your legs are extended, I'm going to ask you to step your feet so that they're closer to your hips. Bottoms of the feet ground into your mat. Now we're going to take a different kind of cow-cat here, still lying on our back. Inhale, arch your back, lifting the low back off the ground, creating a bridge almost in that low back so that you'd be able to stick your hand underneath it. Exhale, cat pose, pressing your spine along the mat. Inhale, arch, creating space. Exhale, round, pressing down into that space. Notice how you're using your hips with this as well. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. 2 more on your own. Coming back to neutral. Moving into articulate bridge. We've done bridge so many times at the end of class, so now throwing it into the beginning of our class, we're going to break it down as we inhale, press down into your bottoms of your feet, and vertebrae by vertebrae, lift the hips off of the ground. As you exhale, lower your vertebrae down slowly. Top of the back, mid back, lower back, and sacrum. That's just behind your pelvis. Do 2 more rounds of that. Inhale. Exhale to lower. If your arms are at side, feel free to extend the arms up to the sky. Inhale, lifting the hips up. And exhale, starting to lower your hips down. Nice job, guys. Staying here in this position, we're going to keep our hands. Let's see how I want to do this. I want to come into tabletop. So you can lift your feet off the ground. Your shins are parallel to the ground. Arms are at sides. Press down through all of your vertebrae here, making sure that there's no gaps in between your spine and the mat. So it really takes a level of concentration, and we're tucking our pelvis in. We're going to move into some toe taps, activating a little bit of that core. Drop the right toe down to the ground. Exhale, bring it on up. Inhale, left toe taps. Exhale, come back to tabletop. Inhale, right toe taps. Exhale, come on up. Inhale, left toe taps. Exhale, come on up. Make sure that your whole back is pressing into your mat. We'll do 2 rounds on your own. Engaging the core muscles early here. And when you're done with your rounds, lower the bottom of the feet down to the ground. We'll take just 1 round of cow-cat. Inhale, cow. Space in between the low back and your mat. And exhale, cat, pressing down into that space. Providing a little bit of a release here. Let's move into happy baby. So you can bend your knees towards your chest. Your fingers can, your peace fingers can wrap around your big toe, or you can wrap your whole hand around the outside of your feet. Press down into that sacrum, the back of the pelvis. And you can rock side to side, but really think about pressing down through that low back, keeping that engaged. If you prefer not to rock side to side, you can just pull down your feet towards your chest, bringing the knees down towards the ground. Inhale. And exhale, release the feet down, coming into seated position, and then finding tabletop on your hands and knees. Shoulders stack over wrists, hips stack over knees. Coming back to our familiar cow-cat, inhale, flip the tailbone up, drop the belly, lift through the chest. Exhale, press down into the palms, round in the back body, and tuck your chin. Inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. And last, exhale, cat pose. Come back to neutral. Thread the needle, starting with the right side. Press down through the left hand. As you inhale, bring the right hand up to the sky. Exhale, thread the right arm underneath your left armpit, looking up at the sky or ceiling before resting your right shoulder and right ear down to the ground. Your left hip is going to want to come out towards your left side, so press the left hip back, keeping your hips neutral. Left hand can either press down underneath your shoulder or extend towards the top of your space. If your left hand is extended, draw it back and plant it underneath the left shoulder. Inhale to unravel, right arm reaches up to the sky. And exhale to come back to neutral tabletop. Evening it out on the left side. Inhale, left hand reaches up. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath your right armpit. Look up and then rest your left shoulder and left ear down to the ground. Remember to press your right hip back, keeping your hips neutral, and then find whatever variation you took with your left arm. Go ahead and use that with your right arm. Drawing the right hand back, pressing down into your right palm. Inhale to unravel. And exhale, left hand comes down. Finding our breath once more. Feet come together, toes touch, hips come back to your heels, preparing for child's pose. Walk your hands out in front of you and rest your chest and forehead down to the ground. Giving us a little bit of tunnel vision here. This pose allows us to bring our full attention to your breath. How long are your inhales? How long are your exhales? What kind of texture does your breath have? We're all practicing at home, so you can be as loud as you want. Inhale, gaze comes to the top of your space. Exhale, walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Maybe even off the right side of your mat if you're looking for a deeper side body stretch. As you reach through your fingertips, ground down through the left hip and breathe along the left side body. Inhale, gaze comes up. And exhale, walk your hands over to the left side of your mat or off to the left side of your mat. This time, reach through the right fingertips and press down through your right hip. Breathing along the right side body and sending your breath towards the right hip. Inhale, look up. And exhale, come back to child's pose once more. Option to do reverse prayer here, bringing the palms together, bending your elbows, and prayer comes to the back of your neck. Your hands are in reverse prayer. Go ahead and release them down to the ground. Inhale once more. And side to exhale. Draw your hands back. Hips come to stack over your knees as you tuck your toes. Press your hips up and back for our first down dog of class. Engage your Hasta Bandha by spreading your fingers wide, pressing down into the heel of your hand, the bottom of the back of the knuckles, as well as the fingertips. Inhale, gaze comes to the top of your space. Exhale, take the tiniest of tiny steps, walking your feet towards the front of your space into forward fold. First forward fold of class, take any organic movement your body needs, maybe wagging side to side, reaching for opposite elbows, letting your head and neck rest in between your biceps. To release the muscles in your neck, you can nod yes or shake your head no. Go ahead and release your hands down to the ground. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come to stand, arms reach out and up to the sky. Exhale, roll your shoulders down and back. Finding strength here in this full body extension. Feet can be at hips width distance. In the same way that you engaged Hasta Bandha by spreading your fingers, look down and engage Pada Bandha by spreading your toes wide and then rooting down through all four corners of your feet. Inhale to reach. Exhale, hands come to heart center, Samastihiti. Close your eyes, bowing your head forward, and take a moment to set an intention for your class. Flutter your eyes open, press your palms together, engaging your entire upper body here. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. And exhale, fold forward, chest to leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step your feet back to high plank pose. As you inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, press down into the palms and breathe into the back of the heart space here. We're still holding high plank. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Press your hips up and back. Inhale, gaze comes to the top of your mat. Exhale, step your feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms come to your shins. Exhale, forward fold, chest to leg. Inhale, arms reach out and up. Exhale, roll your shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale, see if you can grow 1 inch taller. And exhale, fold forward, diving in 1 inch deeper. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step your feet back to high plank. Inhale, shoulders shift forward. We're going to hold again. Exhale, hold, pressing down into the palms. Holding for 1 full breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, down dog. Nice job, guys. Finding our breath together as we continue to build heat. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step your right foot forward, hugging that thigh into your torso. Lower down to your left knee. As you inhale, shoulders stack over your hips. Interlace the fingers and rest them on top of your right thigh. Really ground down. You can see I'm wavering a little bit here too. So I'm really thinking about growing roots down through the top of my left foot, the bottom of my right. Inhale, start to lean forward. Right knee can go over your right ankle here as we're stretching the left hip flexor. Exhale, hold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, press down into the right foot. So right knee stacks over your left. And then rest your left forearm on top of your right thigh. As you inhale, bring the left hand up to the sky. Exhale, reach up and over to your right side. So we've stretched the front of the hip, that hip flexor. Now we're moving into the outer hip, the outside, your side body as well. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left hand reaches up. And exhale, left hand plants down on the inside of your right foot. Inhale, bring the right hand up to the sky for a twist. And exhale, think about hugging your right thigh into your torso, creating density. Option to tuck the left toes to lift the left knee off the ground, or just keep the left knee down. If you need any extra cushion, you can grab a blanket or even fold the mat over once. Inhale, reach through the right hand. Exhale, hand comes down to frame the right foot. Coming down to your left knee once more. Inhale, start to lean forward. Exhale, roll on the back of your heel to a half splits. 2 more transitions just like that. Inhale. And exhale, straighten the right knee. Inhale, bend right knee. Lift the chest through. And exhale, straighten right knee, folding chest to leg. Inhale, come back to low lunge, planting the hands down and tucking your left toes. Reach the right foot back. Inhale here. And exhale, right foot comes down to meet the left. Evening it out on the left side. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Right knee comes down to the ground. As you inhale, shoulders stack over your hips. Fingers interlace at the top of the left thigh. Inhale to grow tall. Exhale, lean forward, sending the breath to the front of the right hip. Inhale, press down through the left foot so that you have a 90-degree bend and place the left forearm on top of your left thigh. As you inhale, reach the right arm out and up, and exhale, up and over to your left side. Inhale, right hand reaches up. Exhale, right hand comes down. Moving into that twist, the left hand reaches up with an exhale. Again, option to tuck the right toes and lift the right knee off the ground. Hug your left thigh into your torso. Notice how that actually helps you open deeper into this stretch, into this twist. Inhale, reach through the left fingertips. And exhale, left hand comes down, right knee comes down. Going through those transitions, inhale, bend through the left knee. And exhale, straighten the left knee, chest to leg. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Walking your hands in front of you, tucking the right toes. Inhale, left leg rises behind you. Exhale, left foot comes down to meet the right. Here in our down dog, maybe wag your hips side to side, feeling the difference after just that first round of stretches. Inhale, gaze comes to the top of your space. Exhale, step your feet in between your hands. Moving into chair pose, feet come together, toes touch with a slight space in between your heels. Draw your weight back towards your heels as you bend your knees, bringing your seat closer to your mat. Arms reach up to the sky. Exhale, hands come to prayer. Notice any curvature in your low back. We don't want to have anything that's tripping your butt out. We really want to keep it fully engaged. So engage that low belly and neutralize the back. On an inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, twist over to your right side. Left elbow comes to the outside of the right knee. Now you'll notice your left hip is going to want to try to wander towards the front. So again, draw the left hip back, keeping that neutral. Inhale, come back to chair. Exhale, see if you can get a little lower. Bringing that strength with one-legged chair, press down through the right foot as you start to hover the left off the ground. Inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, step the left foot behind you here in lunge. Crescent pose, arms reach up to the sky. Growing Showing some transitions here. Inhale, straighten the right knee, reach. Exhale, bend. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, bend. Last one, inhale, straighten the right knee. Exhale, bend the right knee. Hands come down to frame the right foot. As you inhale, gaze comes up. Exhale, step the left foot forward. Second round of chair pose. You guys know the foundations here. Arms reach up to the sky as you settle into your space. On an exhale, bring hands to heart center. Inhale, engage the low belly, lift through the chest. Exhale, twist left. Right elbow comes to the outside of your left knee. This time, draw the left hip back. Inhale, come back through center. Pressing down through the left foot, start to hover the right foot off the ground. Inhale, bend the right knee towards the chest. And exhale, step the right foot back, crescent pose. Strengthening here, settling into your space. As you inhale, straighten the left knee, reach. Exhale, bend the left knee. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come down to frame the left foot. Inhale, gaze comes up. Exhale, step the right foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step your feet back. Inhale for high plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, right leg rises. And exhale, step the right foot forward. Coming into warrior 2 position, left foot is parallel to the back of your mat. I'm gonna switch my space around for you guys. Press down through the right foot, arms reach up to the sky with your inhale, and then exhale, open up wide. Finding your strength here. Inhale, reverse triangle, reaching the right arm back, straighten your right knee. Your left hand can either rest at the left thigh, or if you want to practice a bind, wrap your left arm behind your back. Maybe you can give yourself a little bit of a wave at the right hip. Inhale, reach. Exhale, transition to extended side angle. So arms are going to come through center. Bend your right knee. Right hand comes down. Left hand reaches up. If you want to bring in some core here, you can reach both arms parallel. One thing you want to be aware of is that sometimes your left shoulder is going to want to come down so that your shoulders are parallel to the ground. You actually want to keep your left shoulder up. So your chest is still open, but your arms are reaching up overhead. This was aggressive. Coming back to extended side angle. If your right elbow is on your right knee, go ahead and bring the right hand down to the right shin. Inhale, straighten the left knee for wide-legged triangle. Inhale, reach through the left hand. Exhale, hands come down to frame the right foot. Tuck the left toes. Inhale, right leg rises behind you. Exhale, right foot comes down to meet the left. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, warrior two, step the left leg through. Right foot's parallel to the back of your space as you inhale, shoulders stack over your hips. Exhale, arms reach out to the side. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten the left knee, reach that left arm out and overhead. Inhale, reach through the left fingertips. Exhale, transition into extended side angle. Arms reach parallel. Bend the left knee and then left hand comes down to the left foot or ankle. Right hand comes up to the sky. Variations also include left elbow on your left thigh. Or again, if you did that core-centric variation just now, you'll want to reach your arms up overhead. This time, making sure that you're lifting the right shoulder up so that your chest is still opening. Inhale, hold. Exhale, triangle pose. Straighten the left knee. Left hand can find your left shin or ankle while the right hand reaches up to the sky. Inhale, reach through your right fingertips, and exhale, hands come down to frame the left foot. Inhale, tuck the right toes. Left foot reaches out and up. Exhale, left foot comes down to meet the right. Adding on a bit here. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step the right foot forward, warrior two. Right leg forward, left leg back. Checking your foundation, heel to arch alignment here. Engage your full low body by thinking about drawing your heels together without moving an inch. You're going to start to feel that right in the inner thighs. Inhale, reverse warrior, reaching the right arm out and up. Exhale, commit to the bend in the right knee. Creating space in the hips here. Inhale, press down into the right foot. Reverse triangle, creating space in the right side body. Inhale, reach. And exhale, come back to extended side angle. Right knees bent 90 degrees. Arms reach out and up. As you inhale, reach through the left hand. Optional add-on here, bring the left hand behind your back. Maybe you're able to wrap the left hand around the right thigh. You created a lot of space there, so you might surprise yourself. If you do have a block, you can place that block on the inside of your right foot, whatever height is going to be best for you, and start to open up the chest here. Release the bind. Left hand reaches up to the sky. And exhale, hands come down to frame the right foot. Tuck your left toes. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, bend the right knee, stacking right hip over left. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right foot comes down to meet the left. Moving to the other side. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step the left foot forward, knee to knee in warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, reaching the left hand overhead. Exhale, commit to the bend in the left knee. Send your breath to the hip space. Inhale, straighten the left knee, reverse triangle, sending the breath upward along the left side body. Inhale, reach once more. See if you can maybe lengthen even an inch more here. Exhale, extended side angle. Bend the left knee. Left hand can come to that block if you found that helpful. On the inside of your left foot, right hand reaches up to the sky. And even if you weren't able to do the bind on the other side, I encourage you to try it on this side. Our sides are so different, so you might be surprised at what you find. Sometimes I like to come out of the pose just slightly to reach my right hand back. Maybe even guide it with my left, placing it on the inside of my left hip, and then start to lower back down. This bind is giving us a little bit more leverage to open up our chest here. Continue to breathe no matter what shape you're in. You guys are doing awesome. Inhale, right hand reaches up. Exhale, hands come down, framing the left foot. Tuck your right toes. Inhale, left leg rises behind you. Exhale, bend the left knee, stacking left hip over right. Inhale, reach the left leg behind you. Exhale, left foot comes down. Let's try those knee to nose and elbow transitions all together. We got this. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step the right foot on the outside of your right hand. So you have the hands planted inside of your right foot. Preparing here for runner's lunge or lizard pose. Couple different options here. You can always lower down to your left knee. Again, grabbing a blanket or folding the mat over if you need a little bit more cushion underneath your kneecap. Grab those blocks in front of you. Here, you can either press down through the palms and stay in this position. This is good. This is really getting into your hip space. The biggest thing is hugging your right knee into your shoulder. If you want to lower any further, you can, of course, bring the blocks lowering down to your forearms. If you're especially loose right here in the hip space, maybe you don't need blocks. Lucky you. One more breath together. Start to walk your hands on up. Turn your right toes out. Tuck your left toes under. And then step your left foot forward so your feet are about mat width distance. Heels in, toes out. We're coming back to this yogi squat. As you inhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And exhale, start to bend your knees to full flexion. Again, stopping when you feel like your muscles aren't doing any work. So this, not doing anything, but this is actually working our lower body. One more breath. And exhale, press down through the heels. Pressing the hips forward, giving them a little bit of a break here. And then stepping your feet to hips width distance. So we're going to work on standing hand to big toe, which sounds super hard, but I have a really great variation. So you can either use a strap or just go with this variation. What we'll start with is pressing down through the left foot and bending the right knee. We've been here before, one-legged Tadasana, right? So as our arms reach up to the sky, we want to rotate and swim our right hand back, down and back, bringing our left hand to the outside of your right knee. Reaching the arm back here. Really getting into this hip space here. If you're looking to get any deeper, if you want to grab your strap, you can always wrap it around the back, the bottom of your foot, or I'm wrapping my left hand to the outside of my right foot and then working towards straightening this right knee. Whether you're here, or if you're able to press it all the way out, you're doing the pose. This is a lot of balance, strength, and of course, stretching. Bending the left knee back in. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward, chest to leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands planted, step the feet back. As you inhale, come into high plank pose. Exhale, press the hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. One down, two to go, guys. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, left leg rises. And exhale, step the left foot to the outside of your left hand. Preparing for lizard pose. Option to keep the toes tucked, keeping the knee off the ground. I'm going to bring my knee down to the ground for a little bit more of a passive stretch here. Again, your hands are planted, pulling the left knee into your torso. If you'd like, you can bring those blocks or anything that you have, that could be books too, underneath your shoulders. And then come down to your forearms. No matter where you are, I cannot stress this enough. Really pull the knee in towards your body to engage that outer hip. And then as we start to release, walking up to our hands, turning the left toes out, tucking your right toe under to lift the right knee off the ground. Inhale, look up. And exhale, step the right foot forward. Feet are mat width distance, heels in, toes out. As you come to stand, I got a nice little pop on my hips on that one. Inhale, bring the hands to heart center. And exhale, start to lower down for our final yogi squat. Inhale. And exhale, press down into your heels. Come on up to stand, pressing the hips forward. Preparing for the same pose on the other side. I'll turn this way. So we start by pressing down through the right foot. Hover the left foot. One-legged Tadasana here. Arms can reach up to the side. And as you exhale, swim the left hand down, bringing it down and back. Thumb is pointing upward. Your right hand finds the outside of your left knee. And breathe. If you use a strap on the other side, feel free to do so. Or if you were able to reach for the outside of your left foot, go ahead and find your shape. Your sides are not created equal. So as you can tell, this one is a lot harder on this side than on the other. Continue to breathe. And then release the left foot, the left knee, coming into one-legged Tadasana once more. And exhale, fold forward, chest to leg. Great job, guys. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, hands planted, stepping your feet back. Last plank to hold. Inhale, press your shoulders forward. Exhale, root down through your hands. Inhale, hold. And exhale, lowering down to your knees. Legs cannot come out to either side as we prepare for boat pose, Navasana. We're just going to do one hold and two transitions. So find whatever version of boat works best for you. Toes can be pointed as a kickstand or shins are parallel. Inhale, hold. Continue to breathe. Bring the left hand to the outside of your right knee. Right hand reaches out to the sky. Out to the side, excuse me. Continue to hold here. Maybe lowering a little bit with your inhales and exhales, pulling up. Coming back through center. Right hand finds the outside of your left knee. Left hand reaches out. Inhale, lower a bit. Exhale, come on up. Two more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, come up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, come up. Nice job, guys. Lower the heels down to the ground. So moving into revolved head to knee, we'll be seated for this position. Draw your right knee in towards your hip space. Bottom of the right foot comes to the inside of your left leg. So the left leg is extended. want you to start by tenting up the fingertips and turning your torso towards your bent knee. So in this case, this is your right knee. As your left hand falls to the inside of the left leg, inhale, bring the right hand up to the sky. Exhale, up and over to the left side. Notice that we're still incorporating this lift in the chest. So my right shoulder isn't coming down. In fact, it's really opening up as I'm reaching the right arm overhead. Inhale, right hand reaches up. And exhale, let's switch out the legs. Left knee is bent. Torso starts to faces towards the bent left knee. Right hand on the inside of the right leg. Inhale, left hand reaches up to the sky. And exhale, up and over to the right side. Think about anchoring down through the left hip and allowing your breath to fall along that left side body. Inhale, come on up and make your way to seated position for our cool down. Coming back to bridge, Setu Bandhasana. I actually want to start with, before we get into bridge, I want to do some of those supine cow-cat. So inhale, arch the back, creating that little bubble between your spine and your mat. Exhale, press down, popping that bubble, and making contact with the mat with every single vertebra. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Squeezing the knees into your chest. Breathe here. Right hand finds the outside of your left knee. Extending the left arm out to a T. Inhale, scoot your hips so that your right hip is in line with your chest. And exhale, twist over to your right side. So knees come to the right side of your mat, left arm extended. Inhale, come through center. Shift your hips once more. So now tucking your left hip under. Left hand comes to the outside of your right knee as you ground down through the right shoulder. Right arm is extended. And exhale, knees come over to the left side. Inhale, knees come to center. Exhale, plant the feet down. Now we're getting to bridge pose, and then of course, broken bridge pose. Bring the heels closer to your hips so that you're able to graze the back of your heels. Inhale, press down through the feet, lifting the hips off the ground. Exhale, practice that articulating, so lowering every single bone one at a time. We'll do one more inhale, bridge. Hold. And exhale, articulate the vertebra here. Broken bridge, heel toe your feet out to the width of the mat. Let the knees knock into one another. As you exhale, send the breath just above the tailbone, releasing any tension you have in your low back. George is slurping away. If you can hear that, I apologize, but clearly he's enjoying what he's eating right now. Inhale, knees come up. Exhale, draw the knees into your chest. As you inhale, lift your head. Maybe you can give your kneecaps a kiss. Maybe not, but just squeeze it all in. Hold your inhale. Take one more sip of breath. And exhale, release into sweet, sweet Shavasana. Feeling the weight of every point of your body, making contact with the mat. If you're able to stay in Shavasana for any longer, I highly encourage you to do that. But to be respectful of your time, I also want to offer an option to be let out. If the second is what you're thinking about, go ahead and start to wiggle your toes. Touch each fingertip with your thumb, awakening all parts of the body. Inhale, reach the arms up and overhead for a big, good morning stretch. And exhale, roll over to your right side, drawing the knees into your chest and resting your head on your bicep. Taking one more opportunity to feel connected to your practice. Inhale, keeping your eyes closed. Come on up into seated position. Hands come to heart center. Taking a moment to show gratitude for every muscle, bone, and joint that brought you through the practice. Bringing your hands to third eye center, thankful for all the life lessons and the perspective that they've provided us. And bowing forward, thankful for this wonderful space where we can practice together. All the places you have gone and all the places you will go once this all has passed. Namaste, guys. Great job.